PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
What's up? 53. Do not.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You talk about this Washington defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's 4th down.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he will take him down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Outside. Yellow. 18. What's up? Yellow.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Connects with Kittle underneath. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Niners at 2-6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake. Daniels. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, hey, check that, check that. Panther Street, Panther Street.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 79 Broncos, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their 1st drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice and foot. A little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, Ottage, the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there on a first down.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Purdy going to give it to Pearsall on the RPO. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now a fake on a jet sweep, but instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
Here's Purdy. It's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And we're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught off the back, Judge, right there to say incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's 3rd and 3. Purdy will look to throw again here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Moody good with an extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. To throw is Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they stout him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. He'll try to do it himself. And he is caught. On the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. But let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Check man. Check man. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Daniels looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. In Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. McCaffrey on the counter. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A quick throw completed by Purdy. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Third down and 1. Purdy looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he will be brought down about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Get set, get set.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Purdy now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. His pass caught at the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
At the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
No! Deputy! 19 Sergeant! 19 Sergeant! Check!
They'll run once more with JCM. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 62 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Grupe able to add the PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try and get momentum back. Maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Off the action, here's McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Purdy off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get set, get set.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Brings up 2nd and a yard. McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Go. Get set, get set. Up.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
60 Bison, 60.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Kennedy Lions.
from the shotgun. It's Daniels. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Get set, get set. Line around, up.
McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Get set, get set. Up.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Brock Purdy. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They go with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Makes the score Niners 21, Commanders 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel. yards. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here's Grupe for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Nifty move. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Now Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Inside the 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there on that play. I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down.
Get set, get set. Run around, up.
Back to throw. Purdy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Defense shows blitz. Purdy. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots even further.
14.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Krosky Merritt to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for Washington. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to Krosky Merritt on first down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42.
Washington first down.
Now Daniels. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Here we go, set. 65, 6.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
That's another Washington first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Second and 4. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is third down.
Check the Eagles.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he stopped immediately there. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Purdy. And that is incomplete. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away and trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. 70, Kimbo, go.
He's back to throw. That's complete to Parham. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. A run inside, Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Back to throw. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And that's complete to Brown. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Commanders 1st down.
Ready.
And 26 seconds now as the spike comes in. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Commanders 17. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing after the interception. Daniels. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
I know
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So Washington now with an important two-point conversion attempt.
Washington will line up for the...
Daniel's going to try and throw for him. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for San Francisco, they inch closer to respectability.